Tonight, when Australia elected a new government amid an energy crisis, a war in Europe and growing tensions with China in the Pacific, very few would have predicted the top national concern might become the cost of lettuce. But hope might be on the way, for the lettuce bit anyway. It's inspired tense exchanges on hard-hitting current affairs program.
I had no idea that the Dirty Bird had cabbage or lettuce available there. I don't think anybody lines up. At the KFC drive-thru for green food.
The Prime Minister's weighed in on the controversy.
Cabbage isn't the same as lettuce. No. That's just wrong.
Even the Yanks are chiming in.
My question is, who's getting burgers at KFC?
Switch them up! Switch them up!
Today, the PM pledged to clamp down on sly lettuce substitutions. Yeah, seriously.
I'll put it on the list. We've got a cabinet meeting today. Cabbage Gate.
But lettuce is just the tip of the iceberg. On top of petrol and pandemic-related price pressures, fresh produce suppliers have been smashed by flooding in Queensland and New South Wales. The price of veggies has jumped 12.7% in the space of a year. In just 6 months, some items have more than doubled. It's a pickle. And that's on top of pretty much everything else, all courtesy of the usual suspects.
The war in Ukraine and recent flood increase in the price of oil.
Those border closures with skills shortages.
Despite this perfect storm, Labor's resisting calls to ease the pressure with one-off hardship payments for struggling households.
We've got enormous budgetary pressures on us, over $1 trillion of debt.
There's no necessary equivalence between government spending to help people right now with the cost of living and an automatic increase in inflation. It's probably politically difficult, but the fact is this is an important short-term inflationary period that has to be met with some relief, particularly for those at the bottom.
The federal government hasn't, however, ruled out bringing forward the rollout of its expanded childcare subsidy scheme.
Government should step in bringing down the costs of privatised childcare. But in the long term, they should be thinking about recalibrating our industrial relations system so that real wages can keep up with this inflationary period.
So as Labor tries to get the genie back in the bottle, are they rubbing it the right way?
The humble lettuce. Who would have thought?
And how's all the jobs for the government to do?
Oh, no, there's quite a lot. It's a long list.
Start with lettuce. I've never wanted it more. Now it's like diamonds.
There's so much cabbage at KFC now. The C is actually cabbage. Kentucky Fried Cabbage.
Yeah.
No good. You don't need that.
I feel like of all the things that they do need to solve, the cabbage lettuce bit is possibly the least important.
You know what? You start with the little things. God is in the details.
Yes.
And then you work your way up.
And also, it's one of the, I know there's a lot of noticeable things right now for everyone, but it is definitely something that you can actively see in real world everywhere, like at every kind of restaurant, every takeaway joint. It's not just at KFC. They'll say you've got different substitutes.
Just creeping closer and closer to $5. I reckon.
Sure.
That's normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here?
Yeah.
In Melbourne?